All right, we're gonna go out in the storage container and see. Yeah, I have it pretty organized in here. I try to keep it organized so I can find stuff, but even then. Now Gary said the oil pump was trashed in there, and it did some damage, and I know I have some. I told him I had some pieces. I try to keep it organized here. Let's see what we got here. Let's just sit her over here. See what we got. And this, here's what he said. When we took it apart, he said it was trashed in there. So I'll take this. And our question is, we have, yeah, that's for a car because it's got that there. I wonder if I had another one. If it wasn't for a car, to change it over. This is car. Oh, look at that. I didn't even know I had one of them. I'm gonna clean that up. I didn't even know I had that. Yeah, I was just wondering because he said we'll take that and plug it. But I figured if I had one for FC, because he said it's a fit-all motor. So, all right, I will take this to Gary's. He said we'll check it out. He said he found one, but I'll take that there to Gary's. See what he says about that. But yeah, I have quite a bit of stuff in here. Kind of organized out, and you never know what you're gonna need. About 90% of this is all Corvair parts in here. And I did a pretty good job at organizing it. Starters, generators, bell housings. Some of it's good, some of it might be junk. Not the hubcaps, not that they're, I suppose I'm not into the hubcaps, but I have them. And transmission or rear ends, and probably some transmissions, motors. Lots of mirrors. Some more mirrors. We got glove box doors, radios. Yeah. So I needed, well, now that I'm learning more about Corvairs, I kind of know more about what I have. Lots of heads, mostly, I got some FC heads. Mostly early model stuff here, most of it, but there might be some stuff in here that I'm looking for. I don't have no linkages though, especially for the 140. Some motors, yeah. Motors. All right, that's that. We found some parts and we're taking them over by Gary's. Maybe I can get over tomorrow. So Gary had said when he took the oil pump out of it, I believe it would be in here. He said it was tore up and housing in there was wrecked. So he said he pulled one off of something that he had, and I said I have a few of them. He said go ahead and bring them over and we'll see which one's the best, and we'll go from there. So I originally found one. I was in the house last night and I said, hey, I think I got a few more back here. Went back there and looked and I had these. So we'll see what he has to say about these. So, all right. This was the original oil pump, correct?
Right.
And as you can see, it's been chewed up in there. See, it's all nasty and scarred up.
A lot of debris from engine parts has went through there, through all of its years.
So chewed it up pretty good.
And this one I took off from a 60 Corvair that looked in really nice shape. So I cleaned that one up, and we're gonna put new gears in it and make it like brand new again.
Alrighty.
The heart of the engine is the oil pump. And some of the other things that if you'll notice on a 60, which makes it all by itself, There's a little, let me get a screwdriver. There's a little orifice in there. A little orifice next to things sticking through here.
Okay.
That puts oil on the eccentric that runs the oil pump. Splashes some oil on that.
And that's only on a 60?
Only on a 60.
Isn't that a good thing to have?
Yeah, if you want to run one of those pumps.
Oh. Okay.
Also, it's got a oil hole for the distributor to run the oil pump. This is a hole for the oil pump that runs off the distributor. This hole is to oil that down inside of there. Only on a 60.
Okay.
Now, why didn't they do that on these later ones? There is not one there.
Yep.
And
Doesn't have the...
this one does have the pump. This is off from a 60, well, we don't know.
Well, yeah, we don't know, because it could be anything.
It's a fit-all, right. It's a fit-all block.
It's got that hole for oil in the...
Right.
There.
Right.
Okay.
But, let's see if I can find another one here that don't have. Oh, see how they changed it? Here's how they changed it. This is all from a turbo engine because it's got the all the way up to 24, or a AIR engine. This is the oil hole for the distributor. It's down in here. This is your oil hole for the distributor. That's your oil hole for that. Does not have one for the eccentric.
Okay.
And a lot of trash has went through that, and water.
And water.
And
crusted
water.
Up.
Yep.
All right, and then, so you can take a 60 or this year and put it on, and just works just the same.
Right.
All right.
But now, why did they not put oil on the eccentric? That I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe it didn't need much. All right, I gave this a real good wash. Then I throwed it in a bead blaster, blasted everything. You can see the hell you call that? A one-way valve in there that collects dirt, crap, especially when you bead blast it. So what I do is force that up underneath that lip on that side, and
Just push them down and stick it in there so stuff goes through it.
Right.
Okay.
then when you put it in the wash, it's under high pressure, and it goes down through that and up underneath here, and as it turns around, it
Cleans it all out.
yeah, it'll clean all that debris out of everything.
All right. And then the last, is this the good one?
This is a good one.
Okay. The last one was
What you want to make sure is this is in really good condition inside of here. This is where your gears go for your oil pump. Really good idea to replace it. It's like replacing the valves in your heart. Well,
replace the gears for pumping oil.
right.
Okay.
Right.
Now the last one that was in the last van, you should have had junk in it
Yeah.
and metal because it chewed it all up in there.
Yep.
Made it all rough and scratched up.
Like that.
Yeah.
And this one I washed to see how it's going to turn out. And that's what I found. So I ain't using this.